The entertainment world was left stunned after Outlander star Katrina Balfe revealed that she underwent an intensive 24-hour surgery, an ordeal that tested her strength, resilience, and determination. The actress, who has long captivated audiences as Claire Fraser in the hit Stars drama, spoke candidly about her experience, sharing details that left fans shocked, concerned, and deeply moved by her honesty. For years, Balfe has been admired not only for her acting skills, but also for her grace, professionalism, and ability to balance her demanding career with her personal life. But her latest revelation showed a side of her that fans rarely see, a woman grappling with vulnerability, health challenges, and the daunting process of recovery. News of Balfe's surgery first broke through whispers on social media, with fans speculating about her sudden absence from public events and online spaces. The truth emerged when the actress herself decided to address the situation head-on. Speaking openly, she confirmed that she underwent a complex procedure that lasted nearly an entire day. The length of the surgery immediately raised eyebrows, with many fans stunned by how serious the situation must have been. While the actress has chosen to keep specific medical details private, insiders close to her shared that it was a procedure requiring delicate precision and extended time under medical supervision. 24 hours felt like a lifetime, Balfe admitted in a heartfelt message. It's an experience I'll never forget, and it has changed the way I view everything, from my health to the way I live each day. When Balfe finally broke her silence, her words carried weight and emotion that reflected the gravity of her ordeal. Addressing her fans and colleagues, she explained how the experience forced her to confront fears she had never faced before. "I never imagined I'd be in that operating room for so long," she said. "There were moments when I felt uncertain about what lay ahead, but the support of my loved ones gave me strength. Coming out on the other side has given me an even greater appreciation for life." Her statement was both raw and inspiring, highlighting the courage it took not only to endure the surgery, but also to share her journey with the world. Fans praised her vulnerability, noting that her willingness to speak out reminded them of the strong, resilient characters she often portrays on screen. The reaction from the Outlander fandom was immediate and overwhelming. Within minutes of her revelation, hashtags like "Stay Strong, Katrina" and "We Love You, Katrina" began trending on Twitter and Instagram. Fans from around the globe shared messages of support, prayers, and admiration for the actress. One fan tweeted, "Katrina Balfe has given us years of strength and inspiration through Claire Fraser. Now it's our turn to stand behind her. Sending all my love." Another wrote, "She's more than just an actress. She's a role model. Her courage in facing this and speaking out gives me strength in my own battles." TikTok and Instagram reels were flooded with fan-made edits, showcasing her most iconic moments as Claire in Outlander, paired with messages of love and healing energy. The emotional outpouring of support demonstrated the profound connection Balfe has built with her audience over the years. Balfe's role as Claire Fraser is one of television's most iconic characters, a woman who endures immense trials, yet continues to rise stronger each time. For many fans, learning about Balfe's surgery blurred the line between character and actress, reinforcing how her personal resilience mirrors that of Claire. Claire Fraser is known for her healing hands, her quick wit, and her unyielding will to protect those she loves, even in the face of danger. Similarly, Balfe has shown the same determination in real life, navigating the challenges of surgery and recovery with dignity. It's no wonder that fans see her as not just a performer, but a source of inspiration. Part of what shocked fans most about Balfe's surgery was how seamlessly she had continued her demanding schedule in the months leading up to it. Between filming the final season of Outlander, participating in press tours, and juggling her personal commitments, she rarely showed signs of strain. Industry insiders suggest that the pressures of balancing such a heavy workload may have contributed to the urgency of the procedure. The long hours, the physical demands of period drama costumes, and the mental strain of carrying a lead role for nearly a decade can take a toll on anyone, no matter how strong they appear. Balfe herself admitted that she hadn't always prioritized her health in the way she should have. Quote, "Like many people, I thought I could push through, keep working, and ignore the warning signs. But this surgery was a wake-up call. Health has to come first. Always." Unquote. What's next for Katrina Balfe? While fans remain concerned about her well-being, Balfe has reassured them that she is on the path to recovery. Doctors reportedly advised her to take significant time off to rest, heal, and rebuild her strength. Though Outlander fans eagerly anticipate the final season, production schedules have been carefully adjusted to ensure Balfe's health remains the priority. Colleagues from the cast and crew have publicly expressed their support, praising her professionalism and resilience. Sam Hewing, Balfe's longtime co-star, reportedly reached out immediately, offering words of encouragement. Their on-screen partnership has long been celebrated, and fans were touched to hear that their bond extends off-screen as well. Balfe has also hinted at using her platform to raise awareness about health issues, particularly the importance of listening to one's body and not dismissing symptoms. Her ordeal may inspire others to take preventative care seriously and to seek help before issues escalate. Katrina Balfe's journey through her 24-hour surgery and recovery has left a lasting impression on both fans and the entertainment industry. Her willingness to share her truth, despite the vulnerability it required, has only strengthened her connection with audiences worldwide. She has shown that even those who seem unshakable face moments of fear and fragility, but what matters is the courage to move forward, the honesty to share the struggle, and the grace to emerge stronger. For fans who have long admired her as Claire Fraser, this chapter in Balfe's real-life story feels like an extension of the qualities they already love about her: resilience, authenticity, and hope. As she continues her recovery, the love and support pouring in from across the globe will undoubtedly remind her that she's not alone in this fight. And for fans, her journey is a powerful reminder that even in our darkest hours, there is always strength to be found, and always a community ready to stand beside us. Katrina Balfe's revelation about her 24-hour surgery has left the world shocked, but also inspired. Her story is one of vulnerability and triumph, reminding everyone that even those who seem invincible face challenges that test their spirit. By speaking out, she not only gave her fans insight into her personal battle, but also highlighted the importance of resilience, health, and the power of community support. For now, her focus is on healing, but one thing is certain: Katrina Balfe will return stronger than ever, both on screen and in life. And when she does, her fans will be there, cheering her on, just as they always have.
Outlander Season 8 will finally wrap up the time-traveling romantic saga of Claire Beecham Randall and Jamie Fraser. After more than a decade, Caitríona Balfe and Sam Hewing will be saying goodbye to the characters they brought to life from Diana Gabaldon's beloved book series. The number one question on every fan's mind is how will it end according to Balfe? Even she doesn't know. There were lots and lots of tears on the set of Outlander Season 8. Stars announced 2 years ago that Season 8 of Outlander would be its last. The story will correspond with Book 9 in Gabaldon's series Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone. It will end before the final book, number 10, which has yet to be released or given a title, is published. Filming for the final season got underway as Season 7, which was split into 2 parts, aired on Stars throughout 2023 and 2024. Season 8 filming officially wrapped in September, but it still doesn't have a premiere date. Wrapping Outlander was very emotional. Everybody came to set, which was just very weird because they gave Sam and I a 7-page scene that was just full of dialogue to finish on. And yet the whole studio was full of execs and all the cast and everybody. Balfe told Collider so. There were lots and lots and lots of tears. I'm just very proud of the show, and I'm excited for the fans to see it. I just hope we've done right by them. Caitríona Balfe reveals they filmed the ending a couple of different ways throughout the entire run of Outlander, Fans have had the benefit of Gabaldon's corresponding books to know where the story would go. But that will change in the final season. Gabaldon is still writing Book 10 while also being credited as a writer of the show's final episodes. According to Balfe, they shot a few variations of the ending, which means no one knows how Jamie and Claire's story will conclude, not even Balfe. I don't even know the ending. We've sort of filmed it in a couple of different ways, and Matt is going to decide, which I think is great, so I can't lie. But I think they're going to be satisfied. We brought a lot of people back. A lot of the story is explained. I hope they are anyway. Balfe revealed fans can get their Outlander fix when Blood of My Blood premieres this summer. Despite the final season of Outlander not having a premiere date, Droughtlander should be easier for fans to handle in the coming months. The prequel Blood of My Blood, which tells the stories of Claire and Jamie's parents, is set to premiere on Starz this summer. Gabaldon was extremely involved with the writing of the prequel series, and she says it was so much easier than writing the novels. Blood of My Blood is not based on an existing book. Instead, it comes from material that will be part of the first book of 3 that she has planned about Jamie and Claire's parents. The series will center on these 2 parallel love stories set in 2 different time periods, with Jamie's parents in the early 18th century Scottish Highlands and Claire's parents in World War I England. The logline reads Blood of My Blood is a limited series that will run for 10 episodes on Starz. The global television phenomenon Outlander, which has captivated audiences for a decade with its sweeping romance, historical intrigue, and time-traveling drama, is preparing to say farewell. With Season 8 confirmed as the final chapter of the series, fans have been bracing themselves for the inevitable end of Claire and Jamie Fraser's extraordinary journey. Now, Caitríona Balfe, who has portrayed the fiercely intelligent, resilient, and deeply beloved Claire Randall Fraser since the series premiered in 2014, is opening up about her feelings on the conclusion of the show that transformed her career and touched millions of viewers around the world. Balfe's comments provide a rare glimpse into both the bittersweet emotions behind the scenes and the legacy she believes Outlander will leave behind. While many had speculated how the cast would respond to the looming end, her reflections are at once heartfelt, grounded, and celebratory. A decade of storytelling since its debut on Starz in 2014, Outlander has become more than just another period drama. Adapted from Diana Gabaldon's best-selling book series, the show blended historical accuracy, fantastical time travel elements, and one of television's most enduring love stories. Caitríona Balfe's Claire and Sam Heughan's Jamie form the emotional center of the story, carrying fans through wars, political intrigue, cultural shifts, and centuries of history. For Balfe, stepping into Claire's shoes meant not only embodying a character who defies convention but also serving as the emotional anchor of a sprawling narrative. Over the years, she has seen Claire transform from a World War II nurse accidentally transported back to 18th century Scotland into a doctor, mother, grandmother, and revolutionary figure. Reflecting on the decade she has spent in the role, Balfe noted that Claire has been one of the most rewarding characters she could ever hope to play. She emphasized how much she has grown personally and professionally alongside Claire. Spending 10 years with this character has been an extraordinary gift, she said in a recent interview. Claire is courageous, passionate, stubborn, and incredibly complex. She has challenged me as an actor in ways I never could have anticipated when we started. Balfe on the show's legacy. One of the most striking aspects of Balfe's comments is her awareness of Outlander's cultural footprint. When the series began, few could have predicted the global fan community it would inspire. The show has not only garnered critical acclaim but also fostered academic discussions about history, gender, and storytelling. Balfe acknowledged the immense impact the series has had, particularly on women who have resonated with Claire's independence and resilience. What I hear most often from fans is how much Claire has inspired them, she said. Whether it's pursuing a career, standing up for themselves, or believing in the strength of love and loyalty, people see themselves in her journey. That's been incredibly moving. She went on to explain that Outlander has always been more than escapist entertainment. By placing a modern woman in the midst of history, the series allowed viewers to question assumptions about gender roles, medicine, and social justice. For Balfe, this is a legacy worth celebrating. I think what Diana Gabaldon created, And what we've tried to honor is a story that entertains but also challenges, she said. It's about resilience, about love surviving against impossible odds, and about finding your place in the world, even if it's centuries away from where you began. The emotional weight of saying goodbye, of course, for Balfe and her castmates. The end of Outlander is not simply a professional milestone. It is an emotional farewell to a family forged through years of grueling shoots, shared triumphs, and intimate storytelling. Filming in Scotland, often in rugged and challenging conditions, created a bond among the cast and crew that Balfe describes as irreplaceable. We've all been through so much together, she admitted. Long days, night shoots in the rain, moments where you wonder if you can keep going. But then you look around and see the passion and commitment from everyone, and you realize how lucky you are to be part of something so special. Balfe did not hide the fact that saying goodbye to Claire will be difficult. It's very bittersweet, she confessed. On the one hand, I feel so proud of everything we've accomplished. On the other, it's hard to imagine not stepping into Claire's world again. She's been such a part of my life for so long. For the devoted fanbase, affectionately known as the Outlander clan, Balfe's comments confirm what many have already been feeling: a mixture of gratitude and heartbreak. Online forums, fan groups, and conventions have been buzzing with conversations about how the show might conclude, whether the final season will remain faithful to Gabaldon's books, and how viewers will cope with the absence of their weekly time travel escape. Balfe acknowledged this shared sense of loss, noting that the fans have been integral to the show's success. We wouldn't have made it this far without the fans, she said. Their passion, their loyalty, and their energy have carried us through every season. I know this ending is going to be hard for them too, but I hope they'll feel proud of the journey we've all taken together. Life after Outlander. While the end of Outlander may be approaching, Caitríona Balfe is not slowing down. Over the past decade, she has established herself as a versatile performer, balancing her television work with acclaimed film roles in projects like Ford v Ferrari. She has also taken steps into producing, including working as a producer on Outlander itself. Balfe hinted that she is excited about exploring new opportunities once the series concludes, though she acknowledged that it will be difficult to match the unique magic of Outlander. This has been the role of a lifetime, she admitted. But as an actor, you're always looking forward to the next challenge. I'm curious to see what stories I'll get to tell next. Industry insiders have speculated that Balfe, with her combination of screen presence, intelligence, and international recognition, is poised to take on even more high-profile roles in both film and television. Yet, for fans, she will always be remembered first and foremost as Claire. The conclusion of Outlander also raises questions about the broader television landscape. The series arrived at a time when premium cable networks were investing heavily in ambitious, serialized dramas. While fantasy epics like Game of Thrones dominated headlines, Outlander carved its own niche by blending genres, romance, adventure, historical fiction, and fantasy, in a way that appealed to diverse audiences. Critics often praised the show for its lush production design, attention to detail, and willingness to address difficult subjects, including sexual violence, colonialism, and war. Caitríona Balfe's performance was frequently singled out as one of the show's greatest strengths, earning her multiple award nominations and a reputation as one of the most compelling leading women on television. As Balfe reflects on the series' end, it is clear she recognizes that Outlander stands as a landmark in modern storytelling. We've been part of something that has pushed boundaries and created conversation, she said. That's not something you see every day in television. Memories that will last forever. When asked about her favorite memories from the series, Balfe struggled to choose. From the early days filming in the Scottish Highlands to the elaborate sets depicting colonial America, each season brought new challenges and rewards. Yet, she noted that the quiet moments often stand out the most. Some of the most powerful scenes weren't the big battles or the sweeping romances, she reflected. They were the intimate conversations between characters, the little moments of connection that made the relationships feel real. Those are the scenes that I'll carry with me forever. Balfe also expressed deep admiration for her co-star Sam Heughan, with whom she built one of television's most iconic partnerships. Sam has been an incredible partner throughout this journey, she said. We've leaned on each other, supported each other, and created something together that I'm very proud of. I know our friendship will continue long after the show ends as production on the final season continues. Balfe hopes that both cast and fans can embrace the ending as a celebration rather than a loss. It's natural to feel sad, she acknowledged. But I think we should also feel grateful. We've had 10 years of telling this amazing story. That's more than most shows ever get. Instead of mourning the end, I want to celebrate what we've created. That sentiment echoes throughout the Outlander community, where fans are already planning watch parties, retrospectives, and gatherings to honor the show's legacy. For many, the end of Outlander is not truly the end. As the books continue and spin-offs are already in development still, the original series will always hold a special place in the hearts of those who have journeyed with Claire and Jamie from the Scottish Highlands to the American Revolution. Caitríona Balfe's comments about Outlander ending offer both comfort and poignancy. She is proud, grateful, and ready for the future, but she also understands the depth of emotion tied to saying goodbye. For her, the show has been more than a job. It has been a defining chapter of her life, one that will continue to shape her career and personal identity for years to come. As the final season approaches, fans can take solace in knowing that Balfe, like them, is experiencing the same mix of sadness and appreciation. Outlander may be concluding, but the story, the characters, and the impact it has left behind are destined to endure. Claire will always be with me, Balfe said simply, and I think she'll always be with the fans too. That's the beauty of storytelling, it never really ends. Not up to a week after Outlander's highly anticipated prequel premiered, fans of the historical drama have been dealt a huge blow. In January 2023, the series was renewed for its 8th and final season, with a premiere window set for early 2026 on Starz, as confirmed at San Diego Comic-Con 2025. While that may seem somewhat promising, we've learned that the installment won't launch on Netflix until much later, proving to be the most extended wait for a new season of Outlander in the US. Outlander Season 8 won't be available on Netflix until 2 years after the finale airs on Starz. So, if the 2026 window still holds, subscribers can expect the installment sometime in 2028. This, as you may know, is due to Netflix's deal for the show with Sony Pictures Television, which can only license to the streamer in the US after an exclusivity period of 2 years post-finale with Starz. What's more, Outlander, which concluded its 7th season earlier this year, saw the first 8 episodes of its 16-episode season arrive on Netflix on August 11, 2025, exactly 2 years after landing on Starz. Meanwhile, the second part of the season, also featuring 8 episodes, won't premiere on Netflix US until January 17, 2027, 2 years after originally ending on January 17, 2025. When will Outlander Season 8 arrive on Netflix internationally? Like all previous seasons of Outlander, the US always has the longest wait for a new season to land on Netflix compared to many other international territories. Some of these countries will see the hit fantasy series premiere its 8th season weekly in early 2026, like on Starz. They include Belgium, France, Hong Kong, India, Japan, Malaysia, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Singapore, Slovakia, Switzerland, and South Korea. Season 8 of Outlander comprises 10 episodes inspired by Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone, which is the 10th and final novel in the series by Diana Gabaldon. It will also see the return of fan favorites, Catriona Balfe as Claire Randall and Sam Heughan as Jamie Fraser, both of whose parents are at the center of the exciting prequel Blood of My Blood that premiered on August 8, 2025, to critical acclaim. For nearly a decade, Outlander has been more than just a television drama. It has become an escape, a passion, and a constant presence in the lives of millions of fans across the world. The sweeping historical romance between Claire and Jamie Fraser, brought to life by Catriona Balfe and Sam Heughan, has managed to hold viewers captive since 2014. Now, as the series prepares for its final chapter, anticipation and emotions are running higher than ever. But there's one thing that might put a damper on the excitement. The long-awaited Season 8, the show's last installment, is still a very long way from reaching Netflix. And for fans who rely solely on the streaming giant to follow the adventures of the Frasers, the news is nothing short of frustrating. The streaming window for Outlander has always been delayed compared to its original broadcast on Starz. However, Season 8's release is expected to follow an even lengthier timeline, largely because of ongoing licensing agreements, the staggered airing schedule, and Starz's clear intent to hold on to its most successful show as long as possible. For global fans, this means patience is not just a virtue, it's a requirement. The traditional Netflix delay for those new to the Outlander release cycle, here's the typical pattern. The series first premieres exclusively on Starz in the United States. Only after the entire season finishes airing, and sometimes much later, does Netflix acquire the rights to stream it. Depending on the region, fans have had to wait anywhere from a year to 2 years before seeing the latest season land on the streaming platform. Take Outlander Season 6, for example. It debuted on Starz in March 2022, but it didn't arrive on Netflix US until May 2024, over 2 years later. Season 7 Part 1, which aired in summer 2023, still hasn't reached Netflix as of mid-2025, and fans are already anxious about how long they'll have to hold out. If this pattern continues, Outlander Season 8 might not hit Netflix until 2027 or even later. That's a brutal reality for viewers who've grown accustomed to binge-watching the show on Netflix instead of subscribing to Starz. Why the delay? The Starz strategy at the core of this delay is a straightforward strategy. Starz wants to keep its crown jewel close. Outlander remains one of the network's most valuable properties, both in terms of subscriptions and cultural relevance. By staggering releases and delaying the Netflix drop, Starz ensures that viewers who can't wait are almost forced to sign up for its streaming service or cable package. This windowing strategy isn't unique to Outlander. Networks across the board use it to maximize revenue. But given the deep emotional connection fans have with Claire and Jamie, the wait feels especially excruciating. Season 8, being the final season, holds even more weight. Starz is unlikely to hand over its prized farewell episodes quickly. Instead, the network will aim to stretch out the show's impact as much as possible, capitalizing on nostalgia, farewell press tours, and merchandise sales before ever considering a Netflix handoff. What we know so far, while the wait for Netflix feels endless, there is at least some concrete information about Outlander Season 8 itself. The season is confirmed as the show's swan song, bringing Diana Gabaldon's beloved story to a television close. Production began in 2024, after pandemic-related delays and the lengthy filming schedule of Season 7. Unlike the 7 prior seasons, Season 8 will reportedly be shorter, consisting of 10 episodes instead of the usual 12 or 16. The storyline is expected to continue weaving through Gabaldon's novels, particularly Written in My Own Heart's Blood, which focuses on the Revolutionary War and its impact on the Fraser family. Viewers can anticipate more political intrigue, time travel twists, and deeply personal moments as Claire and Jamie face their greatest challenges yet. Behind the scenes, both Balfe and Huon have spoken openly about how emotional the final season has been to film. The cast and crew have promised that the ending will be both satisfying and heartbreaking, designed to give closure to one of television's most epic love stories.